George Galloway. Please give him a warm welcome.
Did you hear the one about the Labour MPs demanding the resignation of their newly elected leader because he wouldn't lead them into David Cameron's latest war in the Middle East? You really couldn't make that up. But that's the situation we face today. And so I want to join with everyone who's spoken so far, and I'm sure every one of you and of millions in the country, in saying this: Jeremy Corbyn was right over Iraq, he's right over Syria, and all the Labour members of Parliament should be behind him in the lobby on Wednesday. On the news this morning, the president of our NATO ally, Turkey, is quoted as saying this: Russia is playing with fire, attacking oil trucks coming out of Syria. You know, when I first heard that, I thought it was a conspiracy theory. But the president of Turkey himself has this day confirmed that Turkey is the principal ally of ISIS and Al-Qaeda and all of those who have dragged Syria into the bloody mess that it is today. So when people say, what can we do if not bomb Syria? I say this: let's ensure that our own NATO allies are not collaborating with ISIS and Al-Qaeda. Let's ensure that the country we're always told is our best friend in the region and in the Muslim world, the tyranny called Saudi Arabia, stops funding terrorism in the form of ISIS and Al-Qaeda and these other groups like them. There's two peaceful things that we could do but don't do, and I'll tell you why. Because our aim, our enemy as a state is not ISIS and Al-Qaeda. Cameron wants to attack Syria to bring down the Syrian regime like he brought down the Iraqi regime before it. My last point, Andrew, is this: all these previous wars, they've all gone so well, haven't they? I mean, what could go wrong if we bomb and attack another one? We broke Iraq into 100 pieces, 1 million are dead, and fanatic extremism is cascading all over the world. We bombed Libya and destroyed it, and now ISIS are in control of a part of it, and Al-Qaeda in control of the rest. These wars have made every matter worse, and joining Syria to that long, miserable list of failures will go no better. Britain has had 100 years of invading, bombing, occupying, separating, creating new artificial states, giving Palestine away to a group of European settlers. It's 100 years of failure and bloodshed. And I don't know how many people will support Cameron on Wednesday. I've just been told by a newspaper man the majority of people in Britain are supporting this war. I don't know if that's true or not. What I do know is that when my children and my grandchildren ask me, and the children and grandchildren of you ask you, what did you do when they were planning to do this all over again? We can answer that with every breath that God gave us, we stood up against it. Don't bomb Syria!